Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Golden Gophers offense will have the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Taylor has it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So the Washington Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Second down coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. That's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these players successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. To the air, it's Samuel. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The give to the single back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw it. He finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the offense. After the run, now to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Otten. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. It's Samuel. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start the racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could... turns right here.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He fires it out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to throw on second down. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed.
Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He'll try to get it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The toss sweep to the right. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position.
And they got him for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Scanning the field, it's Samuel. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That's caught. It's Otten. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Washington. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense gets set for second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught over the middle. It's McWilliams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished.
Personal foul.
This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Finds the tight end, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little.
Incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They're going to throw it again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. A little screen to the running back.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They get to him as he throws. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now on first down from the 40. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. You just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is break. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Huskies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal them for you.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field, and they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got a man. It's Taylor. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting that.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage blitz.
They're bringing heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Sometimes